Hello and welcome to a new episode of Mostly Engineering and another part in our Enigma build series. And today I want to do the wiring process, so with no further ado, let's get to it. So, and here we have the pins soldered to the wires, so let's first test the connection. Just continuity, beep beep, and let's see. Yeah, that works. And then just place it in the hole and make sure that the pin sits flush. So, and here we have our finished lower pin plate. Now the pins are all centered into the surface so that they are nice and flush with the surface. And then we had to reapply the black paint. Coverage isn't 100% perfect, but on the other hand, I don't really want a factory fresh look, and I'm really pleased with the way it looks. Now, on the other side, after checking that all the connections are working, I applied some red lacquer so that the solder joints are nicely insulated. Very nice. On the other side, I put in the threaded inserts, and now this goes together like so. And we screw in the lower pin plate so to the main body. First, we only use the foot with the edge, because now we can put this plate on with the nice and big lettering on the outside. And now we have the plate mounted and all the cables sorted. Took quite a while, and note to future me, next time when I'm gluing in all these pins, I have to make sure that they're all pointed outwards and not all over the place like here, because it makes the job a lot harder. But anyway, then I made a little bit of, it's just a cutoff piece, and I cut a slot in it so that we can now set it down and start with the wiring process. And this is going to be like really fiddly. I mean, we have to take the cable out and then push it to one of the holes on the bottom side here. So quite a task, but let's go on to it. So we are done with pulling all the wires through their correct holes, or hopefully correct holes. We will see. And yeah, it's quite late in the day, nearly midnight now. I'm quite tired because this took quite a while. And one reason for this is that I had to do it more or less twice, because what I didn't thought about it is that after each connection, the next wire has to go outside of this connection. And if you start A, B, C, this leads to the problems that you might notice then, that the cables are getting too short, because what you actually have to do is look at the distance between each letter pair and start with the longest. In rotor 1 it's I and V and 1, they are just interchanged. and they are exactly on opposite sides of the rotor. So they have to go first in order for them to go on the inside, because otherwise when you reach V, you notice that the cable isn't long enough anymore. And then you have to start all over again, pull all the cables out, order them again, and order the pairs and start again. So yeah, quite a lot of work. But now, next step is we are going to pull the disc off, put the fingering on so that we can put it in our test bed and see if all the connections are correct and working. And then we solder the pins on and basically finish the wiring process. But this is a task for tomorrow, so see you then. So, and we are done with the wiring. Now, sorry that you didn't saw the last steps, but this was really fiddly, and so as a result of this, you basically only saw the back of my head in the footage, and I'm sure you don't want to see that. But as you can see, now all the spring-loaded pins are working, and we have the wiring in place. Now, in future builds, after I pulled through the wires, I definitely have to shorten some of them, because this is actually a little bit of a mess over here, but we can make it work. And still, I'm really pleased with the result. And now there's only one thing left to do, and this is check if everything still works. So let's put it in our tester. A pin goes in here. And let's see. A, B, C, D, E. And yeah, that works. Really nice. I'm really relieved and pleased with the result. Now, all that's left to do on the rotor is final assembly, and this will happen in the next part. And then we are done with the first part of our Enigma build series. So I'm really pleased that we already came so far. And if you have questions, comments, as always, let them down below. And on this high note, it's time to end the show. So see you next time, and thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.